So you're trying to move a child to do something, they drop to the floor and become dead weight. This behavior lets me know that the child didn't have enough time to process the transition and or needs more supports. Maybe your child is going from a preferred to an unpreferred activity, I don't know, but you've got to focus on adding in extra supports before this happens. Most kids who do this do it fairly consistently, so if you've got one, let's make a plan. Now, the first part of your plan has got to be to do a check on your own nervous system. So you need to tend to yourself and make sure that you are conscious of your nervous system, calm, warm, engaged. Now, once you're there, pull out your positive opposite. This is the single positive direction that you're going to give to your child so they know what to do. This direction should not have the word no, not, don't, or stop in it. If your child is really struggling to make a transition, and I know yours is if they are falling to the ground and becoming dead weight, then I want to really break the direction down. So it might even be something like, stand up, here we go, 1 foot, the other foot, 1 foot, the other foot. I am not going to give very much attention to the fact that my child is falling onto the floor. I guess that's a little bit confusing because how could you not give it attention? But what I mean is I don't want you to say something like, stop laying on the floor like that, because your child is laying on the floor like that. So instead, focus on how to move them forward. Now, if it's a small child, I might just stand them up. If it's a bigger child, I might have to say something like, hey, I'll wait. And then I'm settling in to wait. But what I know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is that if your child knew how to move themselves with more ease through whatever you're trying to get them to do, they would. And so that's the fundamental understanding that I'm approaching with. And I'm going to communicate to my child, we will figure this out together. Now later, you might need to prime them because if this has happened once, it's probably going to happen again. So think back to that positive opposite that you already have used when you were moving them through and use it again next time when it's time to come to dinner, get dressed, go out to school, do homework, whatever. I bet you'll remember. We always stand up and walk, walk, walk. What you're communicating is like the deepest vote of confidence that they will actually do it and it will actually be easier, because I also know that it is probably true that for your child, this moment is very, very hard. So do you see how you can kind of hold the boundary without like getting crazy or throwing out a threat or consequence or like saying it's okay to do this? You're just like, okay, I'll wait, or I'll give you the extra support to move your body forward. Follow for more tips.